Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, this video is not clickbait. So I sold all of my stuff in Toronto and I moved to Bangkok, Thailand. And I'll tell you why. So I've been to Southeast Asia many times, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and every time I go to those countries, I always have a really, really good time. And then I've always considered maybe I'd like it a lot if I actually moved there. And a lot of my friends would tell me, oh, you know what, like going there as a tourist is completely different with actually living there, which they make a good point. But after moving here, I realized that I actually enjoyed it more living here than coming to Southeast Asia as a tourist. I've been wanting to move to Southeast Asia for maybe the past 5 years, but I've never had the courage to do it. And then I needed to find a reason where I know for sure I would do it. So this year is 2024. It's the Year of the Dragon, and I'm actually Year of the Dragon. So I told myself, I'm like, okay, this is my year. Every Year of the Dragons, every 12 years. What am I going to do? Wait another 12 years? I just need to find an excuse to just pull the trigger and do it. And I have to say, the quality of life has been so much better. I feel so much more happy. I did not grow up rich. My family came from Vietnam. So when they came to Canada, they had absolutely nothing. They actually started from zero. Growing up, I shared a bedroom with my brother for almost 20 years. So we did not live a lavish lifestyle. I needed like a fresh start since I lived in Toronto, Canada my entire life. I wanted something new, something exciting, just something different. I was making good money back in Toronto. Like I was stuck in a cycle of unhappiness. And I told myself, I'm like, is this the life I want to live? Just work nonstop, then save for a home that's so expensive to even afford because the inflation in Canada is absolutely insane. Like it's crazy. Cost of living there is so high. Many of my friends and family, they can't even afford a home, and the ones that can, they're struggling with their mortgage. What do you do at that point? You're just living to survive. So then I'm like, is this even worth it for me? At first I was like very nervous to just pack up all my things, sell everything, and just move to a completely brand new country with no friends or family. Like, who knows? I might be even more depressed, more lonely, because I didn't know really anybody. I had maybe one friend that lived in Bangkok, but back in Toronto, I had many friends and family, but I wasn't happy. So I told myself, let's just take this risk. If I don't like it, I could always go back, right? The social life and culture in Bangkok, Thailand is absolutely amazing. I've met so many like-minded individuals, so many digital nomads. Like everyone that has moved from abroad to Bangkok has a similar mentality as me. So it's like we have similar interests, and it's very cool to see. And people are just more friendly. It's so much easier to make new friends. I've made many friends. Shout out to all those people that I've met so far. It's been an absolute joy. What I like about Bangkok, Thailand's the weather is just so warm. It's really hot here, but I prefer hot weather over cold weather. Back in Toronto, Canada, it's really cold. It could go up to like minus 30 degrees. Like you get frostbite. Like if you don't wear a toque, your ears will get frostbite, and yeah, not good. The winters are very depressing because we have daylight saving time, so 5 p.m. it's like pitch black outside, and people that work 9 to 5, they finish work and then it's pitch black. It's so dark, it's so cold. No wonder why a lot of people there are very unhappy. Another reason why I like Bangkok so much is the cost of living is really good. If you're making like US dollars or Canadian dollars, like you're making a North American salary, your money goes a long way in Thailand. Like you can live very, very comfortably. The condos here are very cheap compared to back home. Like you can get a very nice one bedroom condo in the heart of the city for 500 US dollars, which is like a fraction of the cost back in Canada or US, which is insane. Yeah, food is very cheap in Thailand. A plate of pad Thai, let's say, is about 2 US dollars. Back in Canada, we're paying like 20 to $25 for a plate of pad Thai, 20 Canadian, which is insane. Although the local food is very cheap, the international food is very high quality. I've had Italian, Japanese, Mexican, Western food, and it's really good. The options of food you could get is endless. Like you get anything you want, and it's very good. There's a lot of Michelin stars in Bangkok. The transportation is very cheap in Thailand. You could take the metro system or the BTS. Yeah, it's much more clean compared to the TTC, which is what we have in Toronto, Canada. You could also take a Grab, which is like the equivalent of Uber back at home, and it's very cheap. I could take a Grab to downtown core, a 20-minute car or bike, which is about, cost me like about $2 US. Back at home, that would cost maybe 50 Canadian dollars easily. The Thai people are very, very friendly. There's a reason why they call Thailand the land of the smiles. Everyone that I've talked to, like locals, they have been very kind to me, very helpful compared to back in Canada. Everyone has a very individual mindset. Everyone's just focused on themselves. People aren't as friendly. Canada, unfortunately, is getting worse. There has been a lot of crime and robberies lately these past few years, and it just seems to be getting worse. I hope things get better in Canada, at least, for the sake of my friends and family back at home. Canadian politics, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm sure you guys are all aware of what's going on there. No one's happy. What makes Bangkok so great is it's like central of Southeast Asia. The airport is massive. You could go anywhere in Southeast Asia for very cheap, and it's a very short flight. For example, I want to go to Saigon, Vietnam. It would be about just under 100 US dollars, and the flight is about 1 hour to get to. Like back in Canada, going from Toronto to Ottawa, which is like within the same province, could cost like 500 Canadian dollars easily. Yeah, it's a big, big price difference. Yeah, Bangkok is like a good central hub because you could fly anywhere in Southeast Asia for cheap and a short amount of time, which is why Bangkok's so great to have as a base. You could go to South Bangkok, which has one of the best beaches, like Phuket, Krabi, Koh Samui. A lot of people go there for the beaches. If you want to go up north, which I haven't been, but I want to very soon, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Pai, like those places up there have amazing nature and mountains. Like I heard it's very beautiful up there. The climate's very nice. Definitely going to check that out very soon. I will record and share some content in that city because I definitely want to show you guys how great it is from what I've heard. I do plan on going to Saigon, Vietnam in about 2 months. So I'm going to be in Bangkok for 3 months, and then try Saigon for about 2 to 3 months as well, just to see which city I like more. I'm Vietnamese Canadian, so I could speak Vietnamese. So I wanted to try the city where my parents were both born in and understand the culture better. Maybe I might fit in better there because I speak the language and that's my ethnicity. So I want to try that city too after and see how it goes. And then after that, it'll probably be a decision between Bangkok or Saigon, which place I like more. So I haven't finalized where my true home base will be, but so far I've been loving Bangkok a lot. Saigon, I've been there many times and I've enjoyed it just as much every time I visit. But I want to see what it's like living there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. All I can say is if you're feeling stuck in life, if you're unhappy with your living condition or you're just depressed, feeling like you're just stuck for so long, maybe try like traveling to somewhere new. Sometimes all you need is like a fresh start or a soft reset, and that might change everything. Say you want to go to Bangkok. If you've never been, definitely don't just pack all your things and go. I would recommend like going there on vacation first, just to have like a little taste of it, to see if this lifestyle is for you first. And then from there, if you like it so much, then why not just pack your stuff and go after? But if you do plan on making a drastic change like I did, I highly recommend like planning everything in advance, like financial situation, researching where you want to move, where do you want to live, what areas do you like. Let me know if there's any topics you want me to cover in a future video. I do plan on creating more content on YouTube. Just drop a comment below on what content you want to see next from me. I am looking forward to creating more content on YouTube and going all in, because I know a lot of people have been requesting this. I do plan on creating a condo tour of this place, like the cost and the area and all that. Like this was a very nice condo that I'm staying at right now, and I really want to share it with you guys. But yeah, thank you very much for hearing my story, and please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. That would help a lot with the algae. That's it from me. Thank you, and peace out.